Hey, what's up, friends? Keith here. I just got back from an incredible conference, C3, down in Dallas. And big question, the team there I'm with, team of 9 people, that we always come back with is, what do we do with this stuff? We've had a great conference, a great workshop, a great training, and now what? So here's my quick 3 down and dirty tips and an overview of what you need to do when you come back from something like that. Day 1, this is Monday morning, to figure out how do we take this thing and do something great with it. Okay, 3 days gone. Really great challenge, opportunity, all kinds of ideas. So here are the 3 things. And before you do number 1, I'm assuming you've already created a list of key takeaways and kind of gathered big ideas and things that have really caught your attention, or God's kind of drawn out, or you've thought, man, there's something in that I need to think about. So you already have that. Take that document, look it over. And the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you define the paradigm shifts. Most people don't talk about this. You got to define the paradigm shifts. By that I mean, what do I believe differently now than when I went to this thing? In some way, your mind has been changed, your heart has been changed, you've shifted your philosophy or idea, and you believe something now that you didn't before, or you changed your mind. Define those. That's a big, big, big thing most people don't talk about. What is different now? What do I believe now that I didn't then? What am I going to live like is true now that I didn't before I went? So once you define a couple of those key paradigm shifts, and that might be 3 or 4, and I'd encourage you to do all 3 of these steps, both personally and professionally. So next thing you want to do after you define personal and professional paradigm shifts is think about the one keystone, I call this a keystone habit. A keystone habit you could change that would affect everything else in your career, your ministry, your job, or everything else in your family or life. There's a million ideas we can have. But if you can get it down to what's the one thing that if I change that, it would have a disproportionate effect on the entire ecosystem. Okay, there are species in nature they call keystone species that have a disproportionate effect on the rest of the ecosystem. What one change could you make that would have that kind of effect on your life? And how can I make a habit of that? How can I drive that in my behavior every day, every week? And then, so thirdly, you're going to create 2 action steps to start living out that paradigm and start living out that keystone habit that would change your ecosystem. You're going to create 2 action steps for those that you're going to do this week. Not, this is a long-term goal. No, this is 2 things I'm going to do by the end of this week. It's Monday morning after conference today, and I'm creating 2 steps to say I'm going to do these 2 things this week to start living like that thing's true, that paradigm shift, and to start putting that habit into practice. Once you do that, incredible things can happen. I've got a longer video. It's going to explain more of this in depth. So if you want some more of that, then go to www.goinceptus.com. That's GOINCEPTUS.com. For some more tips just like this on how to take away something great from this thing you just did and not miss out on the opportunity of what you learned and what you heard, and to make it practical. Thank you.